What's up, everybody? This is Jimmy with Trading Decoded. I missed you guys. I haven't made a video in 2 days. Why? Because, well, they're basically the same. But today's going to be a little bit different. We're going to go over the chart very, very quickly. And then I'm going to give a shout out, a huge shout out to a large portion of members in our community because they have absolutely been crushing it. And today I'm bringing the receipts. I'm going to show you guys all the screenshots that I received today and yesterday so you guys could see for yourself. It doesn't matter what I do, okay? What I do is irrelevant because I stand to gain by telling you I do well. What I want you guys to see, whether you're in our community or not, is that other people that don't stand to gain by lying or cheating or whatever you want to call people on YouTube doing, they're doing it themselves. These are real, everyday people. And the reason I get up to do what I do every single day is for the messages, the screenshots, and everything like I got this week. Now, I don't ask for these things. People share their progress with me. And no, not every trader is going to be a profitable trader. In fact, most people statistically won't be. But the fact of the matter is, there are people that I'm going to show you what they've showed me that thought not that long ago that they would never make it in this business. And I'm going to share with you the fact that if you're willing to change, you're willing to admit that your emotions are stopping you, your lack of discipline is a problem, your over trading is a problem, your position size is a problem, then when you accept that those things are issues, big issues for day traders, and you work on fixing those, you will immediately see results. Now, before we get into the charts and those screenshots of all these things, I want you to pay attention to a couple things. Number one, look at how many people are saying one and done or two and done. Look at the timestamps of these messages, guys. We're done usually an hour after the market opens. Now, again, a lot of these folks have day jobs, so they like to stay in a trade room or like to watch the charts all day long because it's better than your day job. Not necessarily trading, but, keeps you busy. With that said, if this was your job, would you stay and continue to work more than you had to? And let's just say it's a job that if you make a mistake at, like if you're a business owner, it costs you money. That's the stock market. Get in, get your day's pay, your week's pay, your month's pay, whatever it is. It can come quick. It can go quick. And then walk away. Because in this business, if you don't learn to walk away, you can start paying to be at work. And that's no fun. All right. So before we get into that, guys, consider buying my book. There are a ton of people, not a ton. There's a bunch of people in my community that are buying this book. I say not a ton because we only have like 400 sales. But they are finding it extremely useful, and I think you will too. So check it out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the charts real quick. And like I said, we're going to go through it quick. Call line on the Qs was a close above or breach above 474.12. I was aiming for the pink line, but I got in a couple of minutes later because I didn't like the fact that SPY was moving down. But when SPY hit a support level, Qs had already broken what I wanted to see to go up. I took the trade at 9:32. Many of my members got in at 9:30, 9:31, and then we sailed off into the sunset. Yes, I left some money on the table, as I always do, but that's okay because I still made a good chunk of money. A good chunk of money in that case is 28.5%. I'll take that any day of the week. And then we top out, just hitting profits along the way, and we start to move down. Wasn't looking for anything, especially with a $3 10 o'clock candle, so that's not what I was looking for there. But we move up and we put in a lower high. Now, we're at resistance on both charts, and what is our rules for buying pullbacks? Well, if ADD is printing a red candle, which it was here, you guys see right here, that's ADD, Qs at resistance, SPY at resistance, ADD printing red. Let's go. And down we went. Running for the first support down, which was right here. Okay? That's all we're looking for. Then, if you didn't take your profits down there or you took them early, you had another opportunity to get in. Pull back to resistance, right? Both SPY on Qs, red ADD. Let's go. Little lower. Then we ran into a solid block of support down here, and then it became it's not worth taking the risk of puts anymore. Not to mention the fact that ADD was very green, and the top 10 was extremely green pretty much all day today. So we weren't really looking for puts as our main go-to. In fact, in the SPY analysis that I post every morning before the market opens, I said, guys, everything looks pretty good to the upside. It'd be nice to play some calls for a change, and calls we did. But to the downside, we breached the put line. I think it's very important to note, because I said it. I said, guys, because everything is so green today, you're going to want to wait for a candle close below the put line before we even consider taking puts. Okay? So a lot of people did not take puts here, which is a good thing because we never closed below that line. And even if we did, we were only looking for the move to go to the first orange line down, but that didn't matter. It worked on SPY, but I trade based off the Qs chart. So the Qs were going up, SPY was going down. I did nothing until something made me comfortable enough to buy the calls, which is the only option I had because the Qs were going up. I don't trade against the Qs. And then we found support on SPY, and then it was time to go. Then I started to feel much better when we started to print ADD green candles too. But nonetheless, when we were talking about this trade right here, it was at 10:22. Because somebody was asking me, Jimmy, where would you buy puts again? I said, really, I wouldn't, because the support that's down here seems to be pretty strong. And everything's green. I would be more willing to wait for calls, and here's what I want to see. I said, clear as day, and it took 18 minutes before we were able to take this trade. I said, I want to come off of higher lows, or at least stay here, but more importantly, we need to get above 475.12 on the Qs, and I'd be looking for a dollar move to 476.12. That's the resistance. We're trying to make it to the next resistance. Okay? So even if you waited for a candle close in this case, we cleared all resistances with room to go. If you waited for a candle close, you got a little less than a dollar move, but a dollar move nonetheless. And look where it stopped. Literally at 476.12. If you're not greedy and you take that $1 move, that's a massive payday in a very short period of time. This is what it's all about, guys. We're not looking for base hits. I'm aware that we pulled back, we hit support, but there was no support here on SPY, so that wasn't a trade opportunity for me. I had some members stay in this trade because they wanted to stay above the blue line, which is what we said. If we close above that, that needs to stay support, and then hopefully we leg off because it's a higher low to the next resistance. It did that, which was the pink line. SPY and Qs were hitting the pink line at the same time. That's not something I like to mess with either. ADD had already started its move to the upside then, so everything was good for the upside. And then we put in a higher low. Higher lows are bad for puts. It also means we're more likely to break resistance. Well, let's make sure we have room to go before we hit the next resistance. If we're going to consider this trade, we were looking for first the orange line on the Qs. If we got through that, this one. If we got through that, the next orange line. Very simple concept. ADD's trending up. Higher lows, we get in, whether you waited for a call or a close above the line or a breach of the line. Higher lows are more likely to break resistance. Period. End of story. We breach it, we move straight up. We close above our target, which means we're more likely to continue up to the next line. So you hang on and we get the next target. Okay? Had a pullback opportunity here. Somebody who came in late was saying, Jimmy, well, I want to get into calls because everything looks good. What would you do? What should I do? I said, well, I would wait for a pullback down to a level of support, and then I'd be hoping to make it up to the same resistance we just came from. Now, this doesn't look like a big move, guys, but that's about a 90-cent move from orange line to orange line. That pays well, okay? It pays very well. So we got the pullback. ADD wasn't cratering down. SPY and Qs were on support. We're looking for the next line up, okay? We got it. So again, not a huge move as far as the way the chart looks, but it paid well. We pulled back to support again. Said, everybody, we got the same opportunity here. Support, ADD is still hanging around in the plus 15, 16, 17, 18, 1900s. It's a green day. As long as ADD doesn't start rotating down, we're still safe for the upside. Support right through this time. We got through resistance, ran up to the next resistance, had a pullback. Again, somebody had asked. I said, well, this old support is what you would want as resistance or as support to become support. I'm sorry, old resistance to new support. I said, if we get through that, we're going to head back down to the orange line. As long as we pull back to this support and SPY's sitting on a support, let's go. Higher lows as well. We're expecting it to break that resistance and continue up. Talked people through that entire trade. And then we were getting close to 12 o'clock. By now, everybody or most people are already done, whether it was green or red, which was a very good week for the community. And then we pull back, and then somebody's like, well, Jimmy, I really want to play puts. And I said, man, you better be strict on what you do. But if you're looking for puts, follow the same rules that we go over every day, guys. If we're trending up, wait for a close below the trend and take out the first support. As long as there's room below that support to find the next support, which in this case was only 30 cents, that's your opportunity. If that's enough space for you to take the trade, do it. For me, it is, but I was already done for the day. However, it's not even about this particular trade. It's about finding the opportunity to catch one that turned into something much bigger. Okay. Now, I don't hold on to my trades for very long, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. And the reason I don't is because I play a position size large enough to let me make good money on a smaller move. All right. We have several people in our community who did that today, and I'll show you a text message from one of them that was done at the end of this week after his trading, and he showed me some very big numbers, right? He's crushing it, but he's also playing a little bit larger position size than I do. So it makes sense. But guys, look at the move down. And it doesn't mean we didn't know it was going to go this far down. But what we did know is that, hey, if we break the upward trend and we wait for a clear of support, then it gives us the opportunity to even take a trade that might turn into something like this. And this is the whole point of what we try and teach. I'm not trying to teach you how to take home runs. I'm trying to teach you how to find the best opportunity to put all the probabilities in your favor to have a higher chance of winning the trades you do take. That's it. Whether you stay in the trades longer to capture more of the move, that's up to you. I'm trying to teach you how to find the trades worth taking and the ones worth skipping. And with these screenshots and everything I'm about to show you, you can see, and these are all different people, that fewer trades, smaller but consistent wins absolutely is game changing. It's game changing. Stop trying to trade all day. Stop trying to hold your trades all day long. It doesn't work. We're in a crazy situation with the market in headlines, tariffs, and everything. It makes the market move volatile, very volatile. Sometimes it's for you, sometimes it's against you, but it's never fun to hold in fear of waiting for one of these or, these big candles. So take advantage of the clean moves. Get in, get out, make your money and leave. I'm telling you, it will make a massive difference in your trading, your win rate, your confidence, and everything else. All right, so that's it for the charts. Now we're going to get into some of these trades. All right, guys. Now, you may not be interested in this, but I certainly think that it's a testament to what goes on in here. It's also a testament to what happens when you make the proper changes to try and do better. Okay, it's not easy. Trading is never going to be easy. And legally, I have to say, results like this are not typical, but you're going to come to see that it's not uncommon in our group. Okay, every screenshot that you're about to see in regards to the Discord clippings came from today. All the other ones came from yesterday. These are sent to me, but then I clip these Discord comments because I want you to see with your own eyes from other people who are not me what is going on in here, okay? So we're going to start and we're going to get through it pretty quick. Here we go. Sam, you're crushing it. Good job. Point you guys need to look at here, 2 for 2. He took 2 trades today, made a decent amount of money. This guy right here, Eagles, I'm out. Green, 2 weeks in a row. He's going to try and scale up one more contract because he's having good, consistent winning weeks, days, and he's growing his account. Okay, so he's stepping up one contract at a time, something we teach all the time. This gentleman, Kyle, great job, Kyle Lau Crocodile. 5 for 5 on the week, green week. Have a good weekend. He took 5 trades over 5 days, all green. Guess what? His account's growing. Good stuff today, Jimmy. 7% up on the account. Massive winning day for Poncho. Good job, brother. Jeff, one of our temporary members here for his first week. He's a college student. His first 5 for 5 week in a long time. Still having problems with hesitation and paper hands once I'm in green, but getting better. College student, so not making a ton of money, but it's good to be green. You've got a good thing going here, and I appreciate the free week. Take care and have a good weekend. CGZ, Cyberdyne Model T1000. This one's for you, big dog. 5 for 5. Also, 5 straight green days in a week, and he's up 218% on his account because of it. Rookie, I love you. Heading out 4 out of 5 green days this week. Crushed it. King George, love you, man. You're killing it in here as well. King George had my 2 best weeks ever and then gave it all back. That's what happens when we lack discipline, guys. You told me that I was probably missing a few things, so I bought the book. This is a testament to the book, and that has been the difference. No more giving back profits. Sorry. Panda, one of our newer members. I started with real money at the beginning of the year and had a 37% win rate for January, which killed my mental. I scaled way back, something we talk about all the time, only taking 1 contract, and since joining this Discord this month, in March, I have now only taken 1 to 2 trades a day and have a 75% win rate this month so far. Slowly building the confidence back. Guys, I don't promote over trading. In fact, it's the opposite. Jamie, this gentleman has been struggling. Had his first full green week. Brother, I'm so proud of you. Keep it up. Jamie's a doctor, by the way. Jen's been with me a long time. Jen, you're crushing it. Happy to see this. I love when you send this stuff to me. Being one and done, regardless of how much I made, has been a game changer for me. She just became positive from before she used to overtrade. So she's not aiming for a dollar amount. She's taking fewer trades and focusing on taking better trades, and now has crawled her way back to having a green year so far. Good job, Jen. Sink or swim, Jawbones. 30 days, up 202% on the account. Adam C in the place to be. 4K in 7 days with base hits. Base hits, guys, those are small, consistent wins. I don't know who can't use another $4,000 in a week's time, extra money, okay? CGZ, Cyberdyne Model T1000. First trade, 45.5%. Second trade, 20.5%. He was gone for the day. Good job. 8% on that drop. 1 and done. Green, and thank you, Jimmy. Awesome. Quick, done. Look at the time, guys. 10:13 in the morning. He had his first $500 day. Love you too, man. DPC. Thanks for calling out that big red candle. 70% win for me. Great job, DPC. He was done for the day at 10:03. 2 for 2. Silent Killer Thriller. Done for the day. Blue Horseshoe. 10% on the portfolio. Great job. Great trade. Great week. 13% on the account. By the way, that was Jawbones, who we just talked about before. Crushing it. Crispy Tendies, my man, 32% up on the account today. Guys, it's not even about the dollar amounts. It's all relative. You might not have a huge account, but that doesn't matter. The percentage is what matters. In the win rate is what matters, because that's what's going to bring your confidence and account growth. You just got to be willing to be patient. DB27, 1 and done, 3% up on the account. Himmy, good job today, 3 for 3, green. The True Way, another temporary member, 2 and done. He joined us for the first time this week. He's been crushing it. Brock, 2 and done. Austin, 2 and done. Love it. You guys notice nobody's saying 5, 6, 7, 10 trades per day. And look at the timestamps. Now we're even getting earlier in the day. These guys are selling me this before 10 o'clock. It's a great work day, great work hours. Nice trade, Jimmy, 27% on that call. Good job, Fanface. Bobby, brand new member, been with me for a week. In fact, he brought in a couple of the other temps that I've already showed you. 21%, 1 and done. Beautiful. Helly Guy, 3% on the account today. Been killing it with small hits. Small, consistent wins, guys. Crushing it. 1 and done at 8%. Good job, Gassner. Fred, banger, 1 and done. Okay, he played calls. We had the call line. You guys saw it on the chart. He made money. He was done. This gentleman right here trades futures. Just goes to show you that our lines work for futures too, guys. Whatever tool of choice you use, you could still learn how we trade in this community. Up $1,320 on NQ with the call line. We talk about it, and this is 5 seconds, guys. He left a ton of money on the table, but obviously he doesn't care, and it doesn't matter. I used to make less than that in a week at my day job. He made it in 5 seconds, okay? And from there, I'm going to show you guys some winning trades, winning account growth. Now we've got a gentleman here, and I keep these guys' names out of it, but they are some of the people that you just read the Discord comments from. But this gentleman right here, winning trades 2, contracts 5. Just look at the growth. He was in the average trade time 8 seconds. Okay, right here. This is a 5-day P&L from one of our members. Okay, he's up in 5 days, $4,600, which is great. But the percentage, guys. 264.62% in 5 days. Okay, here's another one, up 285.82% in 5 days. Another one, this one's a little bit longer out, a 1 month growth, but you guys could see it here, 146.47%. All right, this person trading on Robinhood, but still getting it done, 185.25% on the month. All right. This one right here, this is a little bit farther back, but look at the 1 month change, 1,225%. Insane. Great job, whoever this is. I love it. Here we go again. This person here was going off the rails, joined our community, and look at the progress, guys. Was in the red. And now, here we are looking at a 3-month P&L, and he showed the 3 months so you could see where he started and where he's gotten to this point. 101%. I don't know who wouldn't be happy with 101% growth in 3 months' time. It's actually a little less than that, 2 months, but still. All right, this gentleman here, month to date, up 315.52%. Amazing. Here's a P&L calendar from one of our members. Yes, his red days are rough, but he's making good decisions. But look at the number of trades he's taking, guys. 1 trade this day, 2 trades that day, 1 trade this day, 1, 2, 3, 2. And what do you notice about the 2 red days? One of the few days he traded more than once. And I'll bet you both of those trades started the day red, and he tried to make it better and ended up even more red. That's how that works. Here's another example. Somebody who's taking a lot of trades because they're scalping. And then there's some just 1 day, taking quick wins. Here's another person who played the call scenario this morning. He just sent me a screenshot while he was in the trade. He's up 21%. And I don't know what time this was. It had to be, we were early. 8:38. So we were 8 minutes into the day. Already making money. It's a good job. Now, this person here for this month got this ratio going on. Gain-loss ratio, 81.3%. And this is one of my favorite ones right here, guys. And then this is going to be it for the screenshots. So this person sent me this. I don't know what this means because I think it's from Webull. But their gain-loss ratio, I don't think that's their win-loss. Or maybe it's profit-loss. I'm not sure. But before they joined Trading Decoded, they were at 20.15. The first week after being here, they bumped it up to 41.56. The second week they're here, they're at 65.13. Where do you think this trajectory is going? The point is, guys, if you make better decisions, better informed decisions, you can make progress in the direction that you always hoped that you could. And that's what we're here for. Call-out services don't work. Holding your trades forever doesn't work. Holding and hoping doesn't work. Okay? Trading all day long doesn't work. Most people don't successfully trade all day long. They just don't. It's a fact. The market is risk. It will always involve risk, and there's no way to get around that. So every trade absolutely has a chance of losing, and every trade is another chance of you losing what you may have already made or making a losing day even worse. You have to accept that over trading may very well be the reason you're struggling so much. For a lot of people, you do that for long enough, you lose enough money, and then hesitation becomes an added problem to why you're struggling to do this. Guys, you've got to acknowledge and understand what is causing you the problems before it goes on for too long that you've lost your confidence, because your confidence is the most expensive thing you're going to lose in this business. By far, you can make more money with a day job, a second job, or learning how to do this and, start making better trading decisions. You can do that. That's easy. Not trading, but in general, generating additional income for yourself. What's not easy is gaining your confidence back in the stock market. It's horrible. And it's the hardest part about this business. All right. Now, if you've made it this far, I appreciate you. Perhaps you should check out or consider getting this book. A lot of these people who are finding success in our group, not just from being in the group and hearing this stuff in real time live, but they've read the book and it opened their eyes to a lot of things because you could do it at your own pace. It opened their eyes to a lot of things that they were not clear about. Check it out. I'm telling you, it's a good read. It's not a difficult read. It's not super technical. A normal person can pick that book up and start to have good questions like they should about, what does this mean exactly? You don't have to be a trader for this book to make sense to you. Okay? So check it out. Lastly, guys, I'm really trying to redefine myself here on YouTube. I would really, really, really appreciate it if you help me out by sharing my channel. I would love you to death for it. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to think I'm the best trader in the world, because I'm not. But I'm trying to get good, solid, usable, helpful information out there. Now, I know this information is good, useful, and solid and helpful because I'm surrounded by people in our group that are putting this information to work, and you just saw the benefits of them doing so. And as I told you before, not every trader is going to be a profitable trader. But it is definitely possible for anybody to learn how to do this as long as you don't let your emotions get the best of you. You have to have discipline, period. End of story. It doesn't work otherwise. It'll work temporarily. It'll work sometimes. But if you want this to last and be sustainable, you better learn how to become disciplined. And once you do, and you start to know what to look for because you're learning, it will be a game-changing thing for you. All right? So if you got any useful information out of this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to join our Discord community, well, I'd love to have you. Even if you stay for the free week, soak in all the information that you can during that time, and then you can leave if you want. But I think that you'll find there's a lot of good, useful information in there. You're surrounded by a great group of people, super supportive group of people, and it's a great place to trade. And that's pretty much it. So I thank you guys for everything. I thank you for watching these videos. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Until Monday, I love you guys. See